Hi guys, Parks McCants here from McCants Auto News. Hope you're doing great this week in the seat. 2016 Honda Civic Sedan. There it is, baby. This is our touring, so it's got the 1.5 liter turbocharged engine, CVT transmission. I'm going to flip the camera around, let you take a look at it. Hope you're having as good of a day as I am. It's fantastic today in Oregon. Spring, 72 degrees, and just gorgeous. So I'm sure most of you have been covering or following my coverage of the 2016 Civic. We've done the sedan, we've done the coupe. I'm going to just walk around it for a minute. This one's not spotless because it's sitting in my yard and we have lots of fur fallout, but as you can see, it's gorgeous. Honda's done a beautiful job on new rim designs, oversizing the disc brakes front and rear. Nice integrated mirror line. This one of course has lane watch on the right side. That's that little, see if we can see it for you. There it is. There's your, see your camera right there. That shows you your blind spot over here. So when you make a right turn, that comes on inside on the monitor. See bicyclists, whatever. Anyway, great lines. European inspired, as they say. Honda went after Audi and BMW with this one. Did a great job. It's got a decent ride. Walking around for a minute here. Love the new grille look. Just really sharp. Touring, of course, has the fog lamps. And we've got our sea lights back here, gorgeous. Basically, anytime you see one of these on the road, you're going to recognize it, whether it's the sedan or coupe or the upcoming hatchback, which will look very much like this. You can see the hatchback line there. So that's enough. Let's jump inside and take her for a romp, shall we? See, if you're a current Civic owner, that the interior has been totally redesigned for 2016. Really like the looks of the seating. More room in the back. I believe we've got another 1.5 inches of leg room back here. My seat's all the way back because I'm tall, but you can see pretty nice rear bench, and I believe it drops down into the trunk, which is nice. Also have a nice stitched accent on the doors. Again, this nice looking brushed chrome look, great looking. Fit and finish looks good. As usual, we have you know, copious amounts of plastic here to keep down weight, but I like that accent. Very nice, scuff resistant finish, and a nice integration of painted surface into door rubber, etc. Nice looking interior, basically a tricolor with the I'd say parchment headliner, so that's a good look. Okay, let's get in and take her for a drive. The Civic has a lower seating position. We're actually 1.5 inches lower than the 2015 9th generation model. For a tall guy like myself, that can be problematic, but I'm getting used to it. We have a pretty standard Honda smart wheel design and keyless ignition in this one. Let's pop it up. Let's turn her on here. Like the look and layout of the 3-dial dash. As you can see, we have basically engine temperature over to the left, fuel over to the right, and then this one has adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist. We also have a green ring that comes on when we're in the highest efficiency as far as your driving style goes. You'll also find a econ button down here, which is basically a cylinder management and shift management setup for a 4-cylinder engine. This one has a 1.5 liter turbocharged Earth Dreams engine in it. And believe it or not, around combination driving, we're seeing 35.9 miles per gallon right now, which is pretty astounding. Believe me, I do jump on it from time to time. We've got some decent storage here, as you can see. I won't go for Honda Pro Jason's Easter eggs down in here, but they're there. And this is a kind of a nice feature where we have a cup holder that slides back and forth. It gives us access to yet another cup holder, a change holder. And then we have connectivity ports everywhere I look on this car. See them down on there, charge points here. You know, comfortable enough. It's not huge, but you know what? It's got some size to it. It's got some nice cubbies here and there. I like that. Float down, huge glove box for this car. I do like the soft contour of the dash. They did a nice job there. For the Civic, we have a single static screen. Go to our home. That's going to take you to all your settings, navigation, phone settings, etc., audio, info. See what info does here. There you go. So we can go to our trip computer, probably bring up our last trip, I would imagine. Yeah. Okay, so there you are. The previous drive averaged 29.2 miles per gallon. That was coming down from Seattle, Washington, and then rolling around town. Pretty cool stuff. So that gives you a real world combined driving average, 29.2 with 4,000 miles on the car. Okay, let's take it from there. One of the first things that I notice about the new Civic is that it's much quieter inside. I like that. You know, we are a CVT, we are direct injected, and we are turbocharged, so we're probably going to get a little bit of noise as we rev through. This one has a 7,500 RPM rev limit, which is pretty high, pretty peppy. And from my past experience, torque comes on at around 1,800 RPMs and goes all the way through the range. So there's very little to no downshifting in this vehicle. Now, Honda does not have paddle shifting on the Civic. That's going to be probably held for the R-Type and the SI hatchback coming out in the fall. What they've done here is we have a stick with a low and a second position, or sport, and then drive. Drop her into reverse. We do have the cam that comes on. Basically, in this case, we're looking back. Oh, excuse me, electric brake. You can feel that come on and off with your foot, but you also have a light that comes on the dash. I think you can see it. But if your foot's on the brake and you push that down, it's going to lift a little bit, which is cool. So as we back up, always look through your mirrors to see what's behind you. The camera works pretty well. Consumers are complaining about the resolution. I drove it last night. I didn't have a problem with it at all, but that was from a tech guy from Ontario, Canada. So you never know. So for you to follow me, you know that I live on a hill and we have a pretty good driveway. Hey, there's the fence. Down to the main street. So I'm going to leave her in low right now, which gives me a nice hill hold assist. Feel it. And then as we get down to the bottom of the hill, I'll throw her into second. We'll jump on the turbocharger. So as I mentioned, we do have a CVT transmission. Now, Honda's done a great job of refining that technology over the last couple of years. Actually, I've learned how to shift it with changes in my accelerator. But you'll find that the CVT in the 10th generation Civic feels more like a standard automatic transmission. However, that's where we get our fuel economy, because it's constantly changing to what your engine's doing. Pretty neat stuff. So as we get down there, I'm going to jump on it for you. That we do have a brake hold, hill hold assist. You see it right there? That's pretty handy. Now I'm in second, or sport. I'm going to jump on it. Our turbo is putting out about 185 horses or so. They say it's quicker than the SI with the CVT. I believe that's true. My friend Honda Pro Jason confirmed it. He owns one. So we're going to jump on it right now. I'm just going to let you watch the dash. Here we go. That's pretty impressive. This is a standard factory 1.5 liter Earth Dreams engine. I had it in second right then. We'll try to get it drive in a while, but it gets you on the ramp in no time. Plenty of power here. It can be as quick as you want it to be. We discovered that in Malibu. The car's a little bit looser than I like right now, but I just got out of the NSX supercar, so give me a few minutes to hey, so far so good. Actually, you kind of have to watch your speed because it does creep up on you a little bit. This stock Civic has more juice than any stock Civic you've had in the past. 15 to 20% more than a 2015 model, and that's impressive. So I'm actually a little bit blown away. I'm getting 31, 32 miles per gallon in a stop and go traffic situation blowing through town. That's, you know, that's just really impressive. It's amazing, actually. We're going to do like a 30-mile loop, so by the time I get back to the house, we should have a pretty fair real world reading of it. So our Civic today is equipped with lane keep assist. Here's what it does. Watch the dash. As I venture out over the line, yeah, it'll come on. See the lane departure warning. It'll actually shake the wheel and tell you that steering is required. It just did that. That's pretty cool stuff when you're out on the road at night or whatever, or you're playing with something you're not supposed to play. You don't see that many of them anymore, but he's hanging right in there. That's fucking sweet, man. So I'm one-handing it, you know, don't do this at home, but this gives you an idea of how well the Civic handles. It does pretty well. We'll give them a little bit of room up there, I don't care. Because we do have cops out here, that could be, nah, we're good. It's a beautiful B210 though, fantastic. Or it could be a 510, yeah, I think it is. Let's see if we can hold with them. Oh yeah, not a problem. Sweet, man. Well, that was fun. We followed the 510 for a minute or two. Civic handles really well. You know, it's a little heavier, of course. Not necessarily a sports car, but I mean, it holds the road. We found that out in Malibu, California. Have no reason to change my mind there. Just a great setup underneath this car. Sure, you can modify it if you want to, but you certainly don't need to. Well, I guess in closing, what I would say is that Civic's as capable as it's ever been, but much more refined, and this is absolutely the most powerful stock Civic offering ever, outside of the European SI, which we don't have to worry about here. I've driven the sedan, I've driven the coupe, and I plan on driving the hatchback in the fall. Looking forward to that. And for me personally, that might be the best combination. We'll see after I drive one. But in the meantime, for you folks that are looking for a nice family sedan with some sport tendencies, I find this vehicle to be a good value. Like I said, you can get it as loaded as possible, decent stereo, all the active safety stuff, adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, blind spot monitor. Love that. And do so for under 24 grand. This is a wonderful family cruiser. Throw 5 people in the car, and a huge trunk with pass-through for long goodies like whatever, wakeboards, skis, you name it, or even lumber from Home Depot. Toss it back there and bring it home. Nice fit and finish. You know, I spent a little bit more time with that in a few minutes, but visually this one has 4,000 miles on it. I don't see any flies on it, do you? I think it's a great car. So we'll go from there, and I think I'll just sign out now. Parks McCants for Torque News and McCants Auto News. Hope you folks enjoy my videos. Subscribe, I appreciate it. You take care, have fun out there, and drive safe. Bye-bye.